When the Stars Gossip ending explained, is Gong Ryong able to save Eve Kim? The sci-fi romance K-drama When the Stars Gossip wrapped things up with a heartwarming finale. In case you are curious to learn how director Park Shin-woo tied up the ending of When the Stars Gossip, read on to know all the details of the last episode of the Netflix series. Starring K-drama stalwarts Lee Min-ho and Gong Hyo-jin in lead roles, the series tells the unlikely love story of Commander Eve Kim, played by Gong, who works at a zero-gravity space station, and Gong Ryong, played by Lee, a tourist with a secret mission at the space station. Deemed by the OTT as its first Korean Earth-to-space romance, When the Stars Gossip premiered on 4 January 2025 and debuted at number 8 on Netflix's top 10 global non-English shows list with over 2.4 million views between 6 and 12 January 2025. When the Stars Gossip ending explained, the cast and the characters they play: Lee Min-ho as Gong Ryong, Gong Hyo-jin as Eve Kim, Oh Jung-si as Kang Kang-soo, Kim Joo-hun as Park Dong, Aliel as Tae-hee. When the Stars Gossip ending explained, does Eve Kim successfully give birth in space? Yes, she does. In the penultimate episode of the Netflix romance K-drama, Eve Kim discovers she is pregnant. As there has yet to be a successful case of giving birth in zero-gravity space, Eve is left disheartened. To make matters worse, Gong Ryong is unaware that the child is his. The finale episode starts with Ryong receiving a message from Eve informing him that their baby's heartbeat is too fast and that he needs to get back to her. She also comes clean to the Mission Control Center, MCC, crew that she is 12 weeks pregnant. Chief Kang reveals that with space being an uncertain factor for the health of the mother and fetus, it's dangerous for her to stay there in that condition. Soon, Eve starts experiencing complications and Ryong volunteers to go to space once again to bring the former back to Earth. However, once he reaches, Eve starts growing anxious and they are forced to abort the mission. Ryong decides to stay with her despite knowing that spending more time in space could be fatal to him, jeopardizing his eyesight and ability to walk. The narrative then shifts to 3 months later. At the space station, Ryong is thoroughly prepared for the birth. Eve soon goes into labor and asks Ryong to promise that he will return to Earth after the delivery. Eventually, Eve gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. She names her Bio, meaning star. Is it a happily ever after for Gong Ryong and Eve Kim? No, it isn't. The finale episode of the TN original K-drama reveals the fate of Gong Ryong and Commander Eve Kim's romance, and it's not a happy ending for the couple. When she regains consciousness after the delivery, Eve senses there is something wrong with her pelvis and realizes she doesn't have much time left. When Ryong inquires about any discomfort, she lies. Eve chooses to spend her last moments with Ryong in Beol. The narrative then shifts to a year later. Through a press conference, Chief Kang informs that Ryong chose to stay in space as Beol has multiple health issues, which makes it hard for her to return to Earth. Kang claims their team is working hard on Beol's case to help her safely return to Earth with her father. Viewers, meanwhile, learn that Ryong has been in space for 1 year and 7 months, setting the record for the longest time spent in space. In the space station, Dawn-e and Tae-hee try to convince Ryong to return to Earth as any more time that could be dangerous, but Ryong refuses to leave Beol alone. The series ends with Ryong's voiceover revealing that Eve passed away a day after giving birth to Beol. Before the credits roll, viewers see Ryong spreading her ashes in space and bidding her a final goodbye. Goodbye, Eve. See you again. The scene then shifts to a montage of shots displaying a young girl growing up, attending school, falling in love, getting married, and finally giving birth to a beautiful baby girl. In the next moment, viewers see a woman holding the hand of an elderly man in a wheelchair by the beach and a child playing beside them, hinting that Ryong lost his ability to walk but successfully returned to Earth with Beol, who is now married and has her old child. Ryong didn't get his happy ending with Eve, but at least Beol did.